Hey, Kings of Dragons, Dragon King 551, and we are back with another Michigan breakdown video. This is game two of the basketball season. Obviously, I don't do weeks because they're not really set up the same way that football is set up, where they play Saturday. So that is week after week. This is games get played Sunday, games get played Mondays, games get played during Thanksgiving week. It's all over the place. So that's why we're not doing weeks. Other than that, Michigan back-to-back losses in football and basketball, so that's why I'm saying back-to-back. Uh, I felt that it was a very well-made game. I don't think I really had a problem with it. It's a long season. I won't start freaking out yet until midway into the season when it comes to January and February of 2025 and stuff. That's when you really need to start freaking out and thinking, oh, is Dusty May the answer yet? And, those are questions that are going to be asked. For Michigan right now, in football, all their coaches look like they're on the chopping block right now because they're not playing well. And I said it's a mix of both for that. For basketball, I think we're doing really well for starters. But with that being said, let's go into some of this nonsense and let's go into the stat line here for our boys because we're just going to talk about this. Now, this was a neutral site game. So this was those types of games where they have it at Madison Square Garden, those Big Ten things, those like inter tournaments and stuff. Um, so I'm not going to go down the list fully here, but here's our lead guys. We didn't have a lot of guys in double digits today. We had three. Carson, um, Gale, and Donaldson were the three. Wolf did not play his best game today, and it happens. Not everything falls in in the basket properly and everything else. But with Michigan, it is what it is. Wake Forest, though. I mean, look at them. Look at their stat line. Look at their stat line. You got a couple of guys, Hunter Sales at 18 points. Devon, who's a Spiller? Is Spiller even his last name? That sounds like a weird name. 16 here, and then you got Juke Harris at 11 points here. For the defense for the stat line, let's just look at this. 42 versus 46 from the field, 30% for both of them from shooting from three. So not great. Um, Hitting your foul shots 80 versus their 73%. I always thought that is a key factor to victory, but it's not that significant where it's only like a 6% difference. 36 total rebounds, so about the same. Offensively, 13, 12, and then defensively, the same amount. Assists, blocks, steals. Uh, the turnovers and fouls are what's going to crucify you in the end. It's a close game, so the stats don't tell the full story. So I wouldn't complain too much about this game because it's not a blowout game. It's a 2 point differential type game and stuff where, hitting the foul shots is what matters. But you can't commit a lot of fouls and you can't have a lot of turnovers. I told you, your key factor is to have your turnovers down to the minimum of at least but probably between um 8 to 10 a game. If you have more than that, you may lose a lot of games and stuff. And another rule that I would love to change in basketball is that in my rules, the floor cannot force you to travel. Meaning, if the floor is wet and you slip and fall, that should not be a travel call. I mean, you have the ball and you step with your pivot foot, and then your feet go out from underneath you. Oh no, now it's a travel. It's like, come on, man. I had that in school once where the floor was so dusty that like my shoes wouldn't grip, so I slipped, and they called a travel on me. I don't like it. I think it's a dumb rule. Anyway, let's go into this 6 minute highlight reel and let's talk about it. So, I mean, first season as a Michigan coach, I mean, he's definitely a very winning coach. He has 126 wins, and I think a very low loss record. Went to the Final Four, and I think he also went to the Elite Eight. So I think this guy is really good. I think Dusty May's culture is here, and we're gonna see how it plays out. But yeah, here we go. Tip off and win the tip. I like winning. It's a good thing to win it. It gives you some flair. All right, here we go. Up the court. First drive. Throws it over and three ball. No good. It gets a rebound. Nicely done. Get reload, reestablish. He fires an out three, and it's good. Wow, that was a deep three. That was about I think maybe 25 feet out, a little farther away. Bang again, another three. Yeah. I thought they were going to go on a 3-point barrage and they were going to do things, but they just didn't do it. 3-pointer, and it's good. 11-6. I like it. But this is where we get in a world of hurt. Oh, loses the ball for a second. Fires it over. Three. Good. 14 now. And there's that double, those two double line threes. I don't know where this neutral site is because it seems like there's not a lot of fans here and stuff for both teams. So it didn't seem very full up like a Michigan crowd or a Wake Forest crowd. Goes between the back like that. Hello. Goes over to a three, misses, gets a rebound, gives it back. Oh man, goes through two defenders, got it, and I don't think that was an M1, but he thought it was. 18-6. I really thought this was going to be a lot of mojo here, up 12 and stuff, and then, up 13 now, and, it just didn't work the way we wanted it to. Tries kicking it out, and gets it to a big boy who dunks it. Man, that guy's tall. Just a nice kick out there. Good cutting and stuff. Leaves the paint wide open for that easy cut and everything else. Oh, kicks it out, and three-pointer. It's good. See, I want to go back on that play. See, this play right here is what I'm talking about. This is a play that I don't like. So this guy's got to cover here. This guy is covering here with here. He's covering here. But what you see here is this man right here and this guy are kind of in trouble because this guy should be sliding down to here or he should be going over here to guard that guy. This guy should be sliding out over here or sliding here to cut the lane from the pass and deflect the ball and steal it. He should not be helping out. But yeah, I understand the help because if he's helping here, he's defending the hoop here to make sure he doesn't spin and make a hoop move. But at the end of the day, and make that Kobe type spin move and hit it and everything. You can't do that because then they make you pay. Look, he spins, he adjusts, he goes back out to his guy. That guy comes down number 2 to cut, and it's an easy easy 3-pointer there because nobody moved and everything. Three ball, 30-21. See, now it's only a 9-point game because the moves, the cutting and stuff is very controversial. I don't know what happened to Will Cheddar. I don't think he was playing today, or unless he changed his jersey, I don't think he was playing. But you can't have that. What? Well, I don't even know what that was. An ollie oop, nicely done. I'll give it to them. It seemed like this stadium though was more Wake Forest. Like it wasn't even a Wake Forest game home, but it seemed more Wake Forest, even though it was a neutral site. Like there wasn't any Michigan cheerleaders or anything along the lines of that. Three ball in the corner, bang, it's good. 33-24. And again, here we go. Good. Loses the ball. Yes, good transition. Loses it almost. Gives it off. Goes through two defenders, and it's good. A nice 2 there. Beautiful. I like it. Coming around, floats it, and there's nothing you can do about that. Sometimes a floater is just good. Number 6 was a really good player for them today. Three ball, and it's good. 31-35. So, it's a beautiful shot. Here we go, half-quarter buzzer beater! It's looking like March out here. 38-34. So to go up 4, that was strategic. But the tail, I'm getting a little nervous again with that Michigan. The tale of 2 halves, wins the first half and loses the second half. So I don't know about that. I don't know. Do we still have that? Do we still have that flaw? But they're gonna have to jibe together. They're gonna have to have that team chemistry. Here's a 3, bang, 39-41. So you got to close that again. Let's hang on. Let's go back on that play. So what happens here? I mean, let's go back a little farther. So run your offense. What happens here? Okay. So what you got going on here is you got here, and this guy should be following here. He's obviously running there. This guy's running here. Your big man is still back here and stuff. So he's got to go here. This guy comes and drops into the paint. And what happens? It leaves. Let's see what happens, right? So comes up the floor like an idiot and decides, oh, yeah, I'm just going to drop here in the paint and not even see that the big man is wide open. All right, let me take a full advantage. Boom, three-pointer. Oh, yeah, right? I mean, simple as that. Not even moving over to establish yourself. Three-pointer, bang, that 39-41, and then Dusty May's just scratching his head like, what went wrong there? Oh, I know what went wrong. My player decided not to make a move there. Freaking idiot. Stupid. I mean, and now another three. It's a wide open, and it's good. You got to close out better on that. I mean, those are two times that I've seen in the game. He's trying to swat the ball away. Good open guy. You know what happens? What happened on that play? Let's look what happened on that play. I'm going to tell you what happened on that play. I'm going to tell you right here. So this three happens, and I'm in here. Here we go. So motion happens here. He's coming here. He passes over here. Motion's going to come here. He's going to go here. And then some other shenanigans is going to happen. So let me just tell you what's going to happen there. Hang on. So what happens here? He goes here, and then he's going to drive inside and see what happens here. All right. Let me count for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What happens? This guy, number 25, who was over here, and number 6 that was back here, freaking rotates into the paint and then kicks himself out to the three-pointer. This guy comes around here, decides to drive and let all the defense collapse on him. 1, 2, 3, 4, and like the fifth guy. No one's over here, so he's just gonna take a wide open three and wait, what? He's just gonna take a wide open three and literally just penetrate again. No one closes out, and number 3 doesn't even try to hustle over there. Wow, pathetic. That was horrible. It's a good game regardless, but there are a couple of mistakes there. Deep three, it's good for Michigan. Oh, man, a nice shot there. And at 50-49, I mean, oh, yes, a great deflection. Oh, drives. And gets fouled, and it's good. No, well, he didn't actually get fouled. I thought he did. Three-pointer, good, making it 55, up 4. You got to do what you got to do. Back down, and I mean, able to get one and stuff. Good defense, better offense. So 53-55. Oh, yes, a nice drive, and it's 57. I don't like this gym though. I mean, because you'll see, and hopefully, if they show it, some slipping and sliding. 55. Back and forth you go here. You never play the score, you play the game. They go up and a nice and make it 65-61. So, this is where things go awry. I mean, a nice layup there, making it 63-65. Here we go. I mean, here we go. Dribble. Slip and fall and turns the ball over. Wow. I mean, wetness on the floor just cost us there. That wouldn't, if that didn't happen, it probably would have been a tie game and we may have won or we would have gone to overtime. So this is the end right here. Missed it, I mean, and then just couldn't get in. The time ran out way too fast. And that's the end. I mean, Wake Forest stays undefeated. They are a good basketball team. So I will say this from 2021, when you play those close games and you lose in a close one, that holds some weight to strength of schedule and also strength of record and everything else because they're going to look back on the game if Wake Forest does get ranked and see Well, oh my goodness. Michigan played a very close one against them on November 10th, and we're gonna see how that develops into the game and stuff. But other than that, I got nothing more to say. Hit that like button, smash that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one, and don't forget to stay radical. Let me know your thoughts on it. Let me know your thoughts on the season. I think the next game, though, is Friday, November 15th at 6 o'clock. So that's their next game. And then after that, I think they take a break and then they come back around November 23rd, I think is like I think they have like three November games left. And then it gets into December and we get all these type Christmas games and welcome to the holiday season and everything. But I got nothing more to say, so let me know your thoughts on it. Don't forget to stay radical, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button.